Hey Chris, Sam Hersom here at Prime Mercedes in Scarborough, Maine. I want to thank you for calling me earlier. I know you're all the way down in Rhode Island, but this car is up here in Scarborough, Maine. It is available. It is ready to drive home today or tomorrow. I think you were planning on coming out tomorrow, so I wanted to give you a look at it, a sneak peek, so to speak. It is a 2021 Mercedes-Benz C-63 Coupe. Now, this car is very, very special. It is one of the very few that still lasts around the country. I think there's 7 or so left in the country of these 21 C-63s, and we have one here right in Scarborough, Maine. This car was built specifically for this dealership by our inventory manager, and it's going to be very, very different from the cars you're going to see elsewhere because our inventory manager takes the time to add the little details that people don't necessarily think make sense, but once you get the whole view, it's going to look awesome. Anyway, onto the car. So up front, we do have the big, beautiful Panamerica grille with the vertical louvers there as opposed to the horizontal on the other C-classes. Behind that silver star is some semi-autonomous driving features. You know, your lane keeping assist, your radar controlled cruise control, your cross traffic function. All the safety features you can think of in a car are going to be located behind that silver star. Up front, there are special headlights up front. Now those are LED, they're intelligent. They can turn left and right when you turn the wheel. Automatic high beams on there. So as we come around the side, you can see there's a little bit of black trim up front. You might be able to catch the tip of it as we walk around, but one of the things that this car has is a night styling, so a black package on this. So you see the outside is that beautiful polar white, bright color, really stands out. But then instead of chrome accents, you have the black on the mirror, the black down here, and around the mirror, around the windows here. This trim is all normally chrome, but with this night appearance package, it comes in black, as well as the trim along the roof, all black. So when you step back, you see those black accents on the white car, and the contrast is just unbelievable. It looks fantastic. Let's come around to the back, and you can see some more of those night styling cues. Down on the bottom here, the exhaust tips are black as well. You can see the AMG logo on there. AMG badging, C-63S badging on the back there. And these down along here are for parking. You're going to have a 360-degree view when you're maneuvering in tight areas. Now, come along this side. I want to show you these forged wheels. So you have the flashy exterior here with the AMG inlay, black right there, and then the black in the middle with the silver star accent. Those are very rare on the new Mercedes car, especially the C-63, and they look fantastic. So let's come back up to the front. There's one more thing I want to show you before we head inside. I didn't mention it because I was kind of waiting towards the end, and that is the heartbeat of this car. It is a twin-turboed V8 engine, and it's going to produce around 516 foot-pounds of torque, and around 503 horsepower right underneath this hood. Now I want to walk over here. I want to pop the hood because the engine in this was built by one individual. The old Mercedes saying one man, one engine. You know, it's now one person, one engine. But the engine in this goes down an assembly line at Mercedes AMG factory, and one individual puts all the pieces, screws all the screws down, and everything. And that gentleman, it looks like gentleman's name is right here on this AMG plaque. You can see that individual is the person that put this motor together. So if there's ever a problem, an issue, anything, they call that person right there, and he knows exactly what engine it is, and they can narrow down what the issue may be. All right, I don't want to take up too much time out here, so let's head inside, cool off a little bit. right, hey Chris, now that we're inside, I do want to point something out, actually a few things. This is one of 3, I believe it was, in the country with these sport seats, and not only that, but the classic red and black Nappa leather interior. Now this is the most luxurious of the leathers, the Nappa leather of course, and these seats just hug you in very, very well. So when you're using all that power, you're going to stay snug in that seat. Okay, a couple other things I want to go over. We might as well start here in the middle. You can see some of the carbon fiber trim up the center console here to kind of keep with that racing theme with the AMG logo there. In here we do have dual cup holders. We do also have wireless charging. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is right there. We move further on up. We do have quick access buttons, of course, dual zone climate control, some vents there. And then we get to the main infotainment center screen. Now that's controlled right down here. And let me just show you a few things on the screen here, if you can see it. It has what's called track pace. Now what track pace is in this car is it comes preloaded with different tracks all across the country and really all across the world. So let's see if I wanted to go, let's try and see if we can find a new track. I would just go in here and be able to pull that information right up. Have Spa in there, a racetrack down in Texas. Very, very user-friendly system. Anyway, let's move over here to the gauges. This is an all-digital instrument cluster. If I roll on the throttle a little bit, you can see the RPMs changing here. So you have that right in front of you where you can see. If that's not close enough to the road, this also does have a heads-up display. So essentially right here on the windshield, I can see information such as the RPM, the speed, the direction we're heading, things like that. Onto the steering wheel. This is a carbon fiber with DINAMICA insert steering wheel. So this DINAMICA material, almost like a suede feeling to it. You know, as you're driving around maybe one of these tracks, it almost feels like you have the inside of racing gloves on your hands as you're holding it just like this. Very, very great feeling. Steering wheel, we do have the shift levers here, as well as some of the driver assistance features on the steering wheel. You know, your cruise control and lane keeping and such. Drive units down here, you can easily switch between Sport, Sport Plus, and Race mode, as well as adjust the suspension over here. A couple other things I want to mention before we go is the creature comfort. So even though this is basically a street legal race car, you do still have some comfort things. Like for example, they put the Nappa leather on these seats, so when you're just cruising down the road on a Sunday afternoon, they're still going to be very comfortable. They put an upgraded sound system in the car, so you can listen to the radio and still have things sound great. They have different exhaust features to make it louder or more quiet. Heated front seats as well. So, you know, although it is very AMG race inspired, it also has the same luxurious feeling as a Mercedes. And one more thing I forgot to mention about the seats. I know on the outside I was talking about the how well the night styling, the black accents go around the white car. And back to the seats, these are the sport seats, and you can see here the chrome up around the headrest as well as the AMG logo. This is going to go very well with some of the accents on the dashboard in the trim. So you have the chrome look around the steering wheel, over here on the doors, and even across the dashboard in front of the passenger. All right, so that kind of sums things up. Lots more to go over, but I won't take up too much of your time. Sunroof, of course. But yeah, let's set something up for tomorrow. Again, my name's Sam Hersom. I'm here at Prime Mercedes in Scarborough, Maine. I'd love to show you this car. You know, give me a call, text, email, 207-831-7391. All right, take care, Chris. We'll see you tomorrow.